Good morning, grade 10s, and welcome. Today we're going to start with finance and we're going to have a look at simple interest. Okay, when you borrow money from the bank, they take a risk to borrow you the money. So with that risk comes interest that have to be paid to the bank, together with the money that you borrowed. So always when you borrow money, it works the same with borrowing and also with investing money. You always either pay interest or you earn interest. Right, like I said, same with investing money. When you invest money with a bank or a company, they pay you money for investing with them. What they do is they use your money and they reinvest it with larger amounts from other people, and thus they are making money off of your money. Okay, so always remember when you invest or when you borrow money, the interest works the same. Okay, there once was a man. Let's call him Emmanuel. And he sold one of his watches for a mere 5,000 rand in cash. Okay, so Emmanuel, you had 5,000 rand to invest. You decided to invest it for 3 years. The interest paid to you, decided by the bank, was 9%. So let us all calculate how much money Emmanuel will have in his bank account after the 3 years. All right, so please remember it's per annum. PA means per annum, which means per year. And we are working with simple interest. Okay, simple interest is simple. They work it out on the same amount every year. Let's have a look. So the calculation for year 1, you want to work out 9%. Remember, 9% written as a fraction is 9 over 100. Of is a time sign, so 9% of the 5,000 rand. And if you just pop that into your calculator, 9 over 100 times 5,000 gives you 450 rand that Emmanuel would have earned from year 1 on the 5,000 rand. But because we're working with simple interest, year 2 stays exactly the same. So it's again 9% on the original amount, which was 5,000 rand. 9% of 5,000 rand is again 450 rand. Okay, and the same for year 3, exactly the same. So 9% of the original amount of 5,000 rand is again 450 rand. So then you might just ask me, ma'am, but can't you just work it out once and times it by 3? Yes, you can do that. All right, so just look carefully at what the question says. Sometimes they say to you, work out each year separately. Then unfortunately, you have to double up or triple up on your explanation. So for every year, you can see here that Emmanuel earned or received 450 rand over and above his 5,000 rand that he invested initially. So how do we work out how much interest he earned for the whole 3 years? And you guessed it. All right, so for the total interest, you add the 3 amounts that he got every year at the end of every year together. So 450 plus another 450 plus another 450. So the total interest earned was 1,350. But what they asked is calculate how much money Emmanuel will have in his bank account after the 3 years. It would be quite silly if you invest 5,000 Rand and at the end of the 3 years you only have 1,350 Rand left. So please remember, if you want to work out the total amount, if they ask you what is the total amount that's in his bank account, you have to take his interest and add it to the initial amount that he invested with the bank or the company. Okay, so the total money in his bank account is the initial 5,000 Rand plus the 1,350 interest, which gives him a total 6,350. Yao, Emmanuel, you are a rich boy. Okay. Please have a look at the following questions and do them in your exercise book, and we will mark them tomorrow. You must have a wonderful day. Thanks, bye.